I don't see any fucking Chevron up here. That's right, go around that motherfucker. Huh? Where's the Chevron around here?
Chevron?
Yeah.
The command staff folks are coming eventually. So.
Huh?
All the command band and all that, the media briefing and all that, it's going to be coming eventually.
Okay, where are they meeting at?
They're going to be in the parking lot of the school here. So if they show up, you should be able to see them.
So all this over domestic violence call, huh?
Kind of disturbance, yeah.
Huh. I'd laugh if there's no crime.
Yeah.
So did the Bearcat go by yet?
Yeah, you missed that.
Yeah, I seen that big old command vehicle. That was from Portland, right? Huh?
Yep.
No, you guys have one?
Yep.
Oh. All right, here comes Gresham Police. Hey, that's their explosives truck, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Hey, deputy, there's a lady across the street want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even seen him bring the TriMet bus in. TriMet bus is only for one reason, that's load residents on the bus and put them in a safe spot. And considering the bus was just went to where I was standing, I'm sure I was in a safe spot. Yeah. Doesn't mean it's right or constitutional either, right? I mean, you're going to load a whole bunch of passengers, you're going to load a whole bunch of residents on a bus, and you know it's going to be outside the area where people are not in danger, because it would look really bad for the sheriff's department if they put a bus in the crossfire. Huh? Between the sheriff's snipers and
where the bus is right now isn't necessarily where it's going to be staying. People do or do not get on it. So I don't know what you want me to tell you though, man. I get where you're getting at. I know you want to be closer, but right now you just got to hang out here until someone tells you to get closer, okay?
I just don't want to see an innocent man get shot.
Me neither. I don't think anyone wants to see that.
I think your SWAT team does.
Pretty awful if they did that, I think. When nothing like that happens.
Then they can high-five each other. Just like Portland did when they shot that unarmed mentally ill guy on 122nd. Actually, 120th. And I've got several confidential witnesses that seen it. And some even got videotape of Portland police shooting that unarmed man in the back. And how long it took them to respond and to call in medical. You believe it was 10 minutes for them to get medical in there?
What do you think about that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What the cops said down there is they didn't want me filming their tactics. I explained to them it was over a block away from where I was at. There's no way I could get their tactics through the houses and trees and stuff. But he still told me to come up here, and they let the Tri-Men bus down there. And me and you both know that they're not going to put people that live in that area, residents in that area that they're evacuating, on that Tri-Men bus if it's in an area where it's dangerous. So the question for you is, if it's not dangerous, why can't I be near the Tri-Men bus? Might be because there's sheriff's deputies that are going to want to put words in people's mouths as to what they seen and didn't see. If they do shoot the guy, and they say, well, here's a gun, how do we know the cop didn't drop it? You know, some police officers actually carry drop guns. You know what those are? Sure you do. Those are guns that they can drop. Say someone's armed, shoot them, and drop the weapon, and say, see, he had a weapon. But see, now if I was down there filming and stuff, and I seen the gun, and I videotaped the gun, you know, then it'd be a lot harder for people to sit there and say, well, the cops just executed them. But instead, you guys just push the media out and say, well, see, we're sheriffs, and a sheriff cannot tell a lie, and he had a gun. Because that's what cops do. You know, I get so upset when I see a blue line on an American flag. I'll tell you why, because there's good Americans that went overseas and died for that flag. And to put a corruptible line on it that stands for corruptible police committing crimes against people and using their badge to get away with it makes me want to vomit. When I was growing up, when I was a teenager, they had a blue line too. They called it the blue line of silence. You know, officers don't tell on other officers. Don't arrest someone for something you do yourself. That's what the blue line really means. I call it the blue line of corruption. Because if you're using your authority just to use it, you're abusing it. You're given the trust by the public to enforce the laws, not to break them at your whim. What do you think about that blue line on that American flag, that combat American flag? It's not just the American flag, it's the combat one. It's the one our soldiers wear in Iraq, Afghanistan, Korea, Vietnam. Some even wore it in World War II. Because the red and the white and the blue draw the eyes of the enemy. So they made it white and black. That's our combat flag that they sat there and desecrated. How am I supposed to have respect for that flag with that blue line on it, knowing what the blue line stands for? Knowing cops don't tell on other cops for crimes. Because that's what the blue line's all about. That's originally what it was founded for, and that's what it's about. So you got a corrupt police force, and believe me, every agency has corrupt cops in it, out there hosting that flag like it's something special. You don't think that's sad? What do you think about corrupt cops standing there with a big smile on their face, that blue lives matter on that combat flag? Come on, what's your opinion on that? You think it's disgraceful? No, you don't think it's disgraceful. Do you think that's disgraceful? What do you think of cops taking money from drug dealers, and then when they're caught, they go to drug treatment for a couple months and they're out back on patrol? Oh, he just made an error. Okay, what about the guy serving 5 years for that same thing? He committed a crime. Where's the justice? Why don't you guys recognize that blue line for what it really means?